Hello, happy Thursday. Turk coming in with the pre-stream Couch Captain subscription. Thanks, brother. I know Turk in real life. He's just doing it to be nice. He doesn't actually want to be a Couch Captain, you know? He's just a nice guy. That's what's happening. What's up, Seth? Hey, Dave. What's up, Sierra? All right, so today I'm going to... Oh, hey, Chris, what's up? I'm going to just check out what's on the marketplace. I purchased a couple of things. I think a while back I said I would make this a weekly thing, and then we did all of December flying together across the US, but now that we're back in the normal swing of things, Thursday is a good day to check out things in the marketplace. And today... So I'm not an ATR flyer, an ATR enjoyer, as some may say. I know a few of you guys fly this here and there. Oh, was the dog always in there? Well, he's in there now. Probably was already in there. But there was a big update that came out a few hours ago for the ATR, so I'm just going to look through the release notes really quickly. I'm not as familiar with it as you guys will be, those of you who fly it regularly. So not all of these things will mean anything to me. I was really excited to see the MU2 was listed in the updates, but it looks like there's just a couple bug fixes for the MU2, and the vast majority of the fixes you could see are for the ATR. There's a ton of stuff here. Hey Josh, Colby, Runman, Popox, how you guys doing? Hey Mike. Yeah, I wish it was flipped because I haven't really flown the ATR. I selfishly wanted to all be MU2 updates and them to add DME to it and stuff, to the classic cockpit, but apparently they just fixed a couple bugs with a heading bug, unable to start the aircraft under cold conditions, and an ambient, this is a graphics thing, ambient occlusion reflectiveness was, I guess, addressed. I didn't know that was a thing. But for ATR, like, there's a ton of changes here. I won't know what most of these mean since I don't fly it that much. But when I first got the ATR, the one I ran into was being idle. Like, it took me hours to get it started up because I was following the real checklist. And there was a bug where if you had it at idle throttle, it would have an error show up. And that error I couldn't get cleared. I spent, like, I don't know how long it was, more than an hour, trying to figure out what I did wrong and redoing the checklist over and over again. It just turned out it was a bug with it, where if you had it at full idle, flight idle on the throttle, it would just not start up, or it would have this error shown. One of the lights would be on that was meant to be extinguished. So I thought I'd just fly it around a little bit and maybe just look at these, since I'm not going to be like I'm not going to be a good source for whether I assume all this stuff is great. I mean, this is a gigantic list of fixes. So maybe this will get me back in the ATR more. And if I search for idle, I think there was one mention of idle right here. Fixed flight idle torque. Now it says now drops to 0.0 in flight. This is kind of confusing. Like, does that mean before, when you went to flight idle, the torque did not drop to 0.0 is how I'm interpreting it? But the ATR, like, I was having those issues and I just stopped flying it because I was like, oh man, this thing's buggy. A bunch of reviews were coming in that were saying it was really buggy, and I saw Reddit threads about it, so I was like, I'll just not fly it for a while. But it seemed awesome, so maybe with all of these updates, it'll be worth giving it another shot for me. I think that's the only thing I saw about it. Let me see if I see throttle. Added marker to max throttle position to calibration window. Fixed PFD throttle hint status not loading from config. I don't think that was it. So I'm not sure which of these I ran into, but if I do the checklist, then hopefully I'll not run into it again like I did last time. But yeah, this thing looks like it has a giant set of fixes. I do somewhat remember this like pedestal here with, yeah, the reverse, right? So reverse is actually when you're at flight idle, it's in reverse. So I think I need to use the, yeah, and it won't go any higher than that. So I think I need to use the use the tablet to configure my throttle for it to work correctly. And then, right, you have, these are the props, right? Auto, feather, and fuel shut off. Oh yeah, this is fuel condition, sorry. Auto, 100% override, and then feather and fuel shut off, which I apparently don't have that working either. Yeah, mine is pulling it to feather position when it's in the idle spot here. So maybe this will also be fixed by the EFB. Actually, do they have any... Let me see if the EFB is even mentioned. Okay, yeah, it says EFB options items were rearranged. Added the option to display the unit. Click spot. Help overlay. Not sure what that's about. Ground power button. It looks like a UI bug fix. Passenger loading related bug. Fix the bug with the weight calculations. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't take me too long. If it does, just start yelling at me. Oh, and a heads up, in about an hour, which will probably be about how long it takes me to do this, I'm gonna go AFK for about 10 minutes to pick up the puppy from downstairs. A friend took our puppy to the vet because I couldn't this morning, and the girlfriend's out of town, so our friend did us this huge favor. But she is dropping the puppy off then, so I'll have to go down and go outside and grab the puppy from her. So I will go AFK for about 10 minutes at some point. Probably in about an hour. Hey Hunter, what's up? Mike says ATR looks great from the outside. What's funny is I tried... This is the third time I've loaded in, I think. I picked... no, the second time. I picked an American livery. And it loaded in with Emirates instead. And then I picked a second American livery. And now it loaded in with Aer Lingus. This is the 42 as well. It's the shorter one, but there's something up with the liveries when you pick them that it just loads the wrong livery. It's loading two times in a row, loaded the livery that I didn't pick, so not sure what's going on there. Hey Steve, what's up? JJ says, Kip with fancy stream header looks so clean. Oh yeah, I could, I guess I'll leave it for now until I figure out where I'm flying. It doesn't like Americans, correct? Yeah, that's correct. Hey Kobe, what's up? Love flying the ATR on VATSIM, nice. Maybe I'll get into it now that the bugs are fixed. This is like a nice step up for me from like a corporate jet to something a little more, at least like the way that the cockpit is, and with like the CDU or whatever this is called in the ATR is feels a little more airliner-like. And obviously we can take a lot more passengers than a business jet, but I did also pick up the Phenom 300, which is in the marketplace now. So we'll see. Time permitting, I'll check both of them out today. Finally, we have a Challenger. Yeah, I noticed the Challenger was made by the same developer that made the Phenom. And both of them are in the marketplace as of today. What's up, Rudy? Okay, so I flew this one time a while back. I don't know if it was on stream or off stream. Probably off stream. Okay, so we have throttle set up. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I remember doing this once before. So it looks like it's only a throttle calibration. There's no prop or mixture calibration. So I may need to set my prop or mixture or my prop handle to be able to pull that back to that fuel cutoff position. Single axis, dual axis. I actually use a single axis. I assume it's talking about like dual. Yeah, I've used 2 levers, but I have mine just on a single master throttle, so I don't have them split. Is the iPad a mod? This tablet right here is not a mod. I don't have any mods for the ATR, so everything is stock here. So it looks like I should be able to. Okay, there's defaults. Ramp, notch, idle, full reverse, and max power. Okay, so full reverse is set fixed at the current value. So this is all the way down. So then I need to set an idle value. Oh, I guess I can't change the full reverse. I guess I can't get lower than the lowest amount. I wish I could set this to the reverser. like shortcut I have when I pull it down into the detent. But looks like that's not going to be possible. Actually, let me see if this even moves it correctly. It wasn't moving it. Oh, we have the lock here. That's why, right? Okay. Okay, so here's flight idle, ground idle, flight idle, and then there is the notch right there. I guess that white part, and then we have max power. Okay, so yeah, if I was flying this a lot, I'm sure I would change this so or buy something to give me actual detents and then calibrate it based on detents on the Bravo's throttle lever, because I would have to look down. I think this is also another reason why I didn't fly this, is I would have to like look down to figure out when I'm actually in idle or not, to not accidentally go into reverse. But yeah, I guess you could get used to it, but yeah. Or listen for that click sound, maybe. It's pretty subtle. I actually don't hear a click when it gets to the notch. It does stop there, but I don't hear a click. When you hit ground idle, you do hear a click. Right there. Oh, that's just as the reversers are being... Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it does click just when it hits ground idle. So that's a little awkward. Yeah, and I don't have the option like I do... In most planes that have a reverser, I just have a series of things where my detent, when I go into the detent on the Bravo, it just puts it in full, like, max reverse, which is really nice, so that I just know when I hit that detent, I go into reverse. But that is a little strange. And then there was none over here for the mixture. I think this is technically the mixture, right? The fuel condition, it says. So with fuel condition... This is another one with notches, but I cannot bring it to the shutoff position by going idle. So I think I may need to bind something special here. I think there is like a prop decrease as well, so I can put like, or maybe the feather. I think there's a prop feather for decreased pitch. Propeller 1 pitch. Hold propeller reverse thrust. Okay, I did have that bound to that, and that didn't do anything. Increase propeller pitch. Propeller 1 axis. And I also had this one, toggle propeller reverse thrust. I probably don't want that actually. Actually, hold on, let me test it. If I go into the detent, that's how I had it set up on one time on the, was it on the M500 where it was like actually messing me up? Yeah, if I bring it into the detent, it doesn't switch to reverser mode, so that's not going to do it. Oh, Sierra says usually only a problem on the ground. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're not going to... I guess maybe if you need... I don't know the procedures, but if you go idle when you're landing, maybe that might be an issue if you put the reversers on when you're trying to just go flight idle on short final or something like that, or crossing the threshold. I don't know if that's a procedure in this plane, though. So I think the propeller reverse thrust doesn't seem to do anything, so I'm going to clear that. And then clear the propeller toggle reverse thrust. And then see if decreased pitch does anything. So propeller pitch high, pitch low. Set pitch to max low. Set pitch to minimum. I don't know if I want high or low. I wish I had time between finishing work and starting the stream at the usual time with messing all this, so you guys don't have to watch me do this. But you know, it is what it is. All right, that one doesn't do it. And pulling it down doesn't do it because it's just always setting it up like that. Is a little strange. I can see why I didn't end up flying this a lot. I was probably messing with this config and couldn't make it work and was just discouraged from flying it again, and then ran into the other issue. So that's pitch to max. So maybe I want pitch to minimum. And reverse thrust did not seem to work either. So it seems like whatever pitch I have set using the actual axis is overriding it, won't let me pull it down into the detent. Toggle prop sync, pitch low, pitch high. I did pitch low last time. I guess I'll try pitch high, and then I might just abandon this idea of even... I was hoping to... Yeah, pitch high doesn't do it either. Alright. So I don't know that I can even bind the axis then. That is kind of weird. And let me try reverse thrust once. So this would make it so as soon as I hit that, the axis will turn it into reverse mode, like using a beta mode, and then moving. Yeah, it doesn't work for this either. So I can't do fuel shutoff. I can't do fuel shutoff by moving it manually either. I feel like this is one of those things where you have... I guess I have to unbind my prop. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure the mixture doesn't change it. Okay, mixture does not change it. This is all bound to prop. So I think I actually have to unbind my prop axis in order to use this, and then just use my keys, I guess. I don't know how else to do it. I mean, you're not going to be changing this that often anyway. Wait, what? Oh no, what is going on? What? This is so confusing. I might abandon flying this. This is getting a little too much, and then I could look at it off stream and figure it out. I have unbound the prop, and now it's pulling it back into... Hold on. Do I have any assistant settings on? Nope, auto mixture is off. Crash damage on. It feels like I have like the AI Copilot turned on or something. I don't understand how you guys fly the ATR then. How do you... I can't use these switches at all. I can't use these levers to change the fuel condition. That is so strange. Sierra says I always move prop and fuel with the mouse. Yeah, it looks like something... I bet it's the mixture. Maybe moving mixture doesn't do anything either. Oh god, there it is. I'm so glad it's on the ground. Alright, we'll skip it since it doesn't count. Let me try... Sorry, just for testing purposes, let me try to unbind the mixture as well. We're already on the ground. I can't do anything. So I unbound mixture. Yeah, I still can't. Look at this. What? I don't... I might need to have a mulligan on this part of the stream and do this another day and figure out what's going on with the... Why this doesn't work at all. Throttle reverse thrust, that's not it. That's all I have assigned in there right now. Condition levers. Wait, okay. Wait, is this new? Hold on, there's an actual condition lever axis, which is separate from the mixture. So whenever I fly something that has a power condition, or a fuel condition lever like the, like the Grand Caravan or the Kodiak or something, I use my mixture for that. But here we have a condition lever axis. Saved? Maybe? Nope, it does nothing. Okay. You would think if any control would work for this, it's the one with literally verbatim the same exact name as the control itself. But you would be wrong. Yeah, condition lever axis does nothing for this plane. That's interesting that they even have that though. I might need to add another binding. Okay, I'm gonna cancel my plans for the ATR then. I think I'm gonna move just onto the Phenom. So I'm gonna go and rebind my prop axis and my mixture axis. What a mess. That's I was kind of looking forward to the update. I'm like, all right, here's a plane. Maybe I'll be motivated to learn, and I can't even get the levers to work. It's kind of crazy. Kobe says I have the throttle detent set to prop, feather, switch 1 and 2. Oh, for the throttle detent. For the condition detent. I think this is just taking too long, so I'm just going to go check out the Phenom instead. Not a great first, or I guess technically it's my second experience with the ATR. All right, propeller axis. Let's get these rebound. I'm also like pretty unmotivated to learn any new plane if it has a lot of custom things I need to set, because it's mostly out of laziness, but just simplicity. I don't want to have to make a new profile for multiple planes. Like I'd rather, this one use the propeller, be able to use the propeller axis or the mixture axis just the way that the fuel condition axis in the Grand Caravan works with the mixture axis. Like it uses existing axes that you have bound already instead of having to set up something custom for a single plane, and have to remember to go to those presets for, to get it all to be able to use it properly. That stuff is it's just too custom for my taste, and I just want things to work more out of the box than they do a lot of the time. Mixture axis. All right, 0 to 100%. And I think both of these get reversed. Good. All right, so sorry, ATR. What? Okay, so this is actually, the prop is reversed. Or it's not reversed. Wait, did I? Okay, let me clear the condition axis. Yeah, it's actually reversed in this. So normally it's reversed in the settings, but here it does the opposite. Okay, abandoning plans. Sorry guys, I'm gonna move on to the Embraer then. We're gonna go Phenom 300. See how that goes. Hopefully better than this. I know that a lot of people love the ATR, and if I can just get my settings working off stream, then I'll revisit it again. All right, Phenom. So I think it was a few weeks ago, somebody in chat mentioned this coming out and said I should try it, and I was waiting for it to be on the marketplace, and today it's on the marketplace. It has 2 versions, so there's the main one here, and then there's this one called Cockpit, which does not render anything behind the pilot. So it's a cabinless render to save performance. So if you load into the Cockpit version, then the cockpit is like closed off behind the pilots, and you just, if you move into the back, there's just nothing there. So this is a performance related one. And then I noticed that there are 0 extra liveries, which is kind of a bummer. But hopefully we'll see some in the future if people make them. So let's go ahead and bring this to same airport we were just at. Actually, let me look up. Before I do that, I should look up the takeoff roll. Takeoff distance. Okay, 3,200 feet roughly it says. So that same airport should be okay. I think this is about 6,000. Yeah, 6,600 feet. Maybe cockpit. Oh, for delivering? Oh, like a cargo version? I just, when I loaded into it to check it out, I moved back there and there was like nothing rendered behind the cockpit. So I think it's just for performance reasons. What's up, Delta? Whoa. Whoa. Ooh. Fancy. This is the strangest yoke I've ever seen. We got trim, autopilot, push to talk, autopilot and flight director and control wheel steering. Chrono, start stop. Okay. Now, does this have a G3000 it looks like? Are these, if these are GTCs, then it looks like we're on a G3000. For some reason, I thought this had a G1000 in it. All right, then up here, oh, this is a simple panel here. There's nothing insane above it. All of our lights and emergency, is that ELT, emergency lights? And then we have autopilot here. Oh, these buttons look very fuzzy. Altitude selection. On and up. Huh. On. Up. That's gotta be a bug. Speed selection. Course 1 and 2. Okay. So if we ever need OBS or we're using an ILS and it doesn't set it automatically, we're there. Looks like just the barrel works here on the standby indicator. Seatbelt button is active. All right. I don't know why I'm just reaching around touching buttons first. I want to see like what works and what doesn't. Circuit breakers don't look like they do anything. They're not even labeled actually. Okay. And then down here we have wipers also in op. Spoilers. Also doesn't look like you can touch these either. Okay, and then here's our electrical section, pneumatic. Oh, cross bleed, bleed 1 and bleed 2. Okay, and then we have electric generator. Oh, we have GPU available, and then just batteries. So a lot of these switches are not usable. Let's see the presets. Whoa. What the heck? Is that the pilot or the co-pilot? All right, interesting. That reflection kind of creeped me out because normally there's a dog sitting here, but I don't know if that's supposed to be us. Pusher, I have no idea what the pusher is. All right, pump on. So we have our fuel here. Hydraulic pumps are inoperative too. ELT, can't touch it. Signs, we have belts. Heating, okay, windshield heating. Ice protection engines and wing we have wing stabilizers. Wing stab? Is stab stabilizer? I don't know anything about ice protection. I'm just the person to be testing these planes today. Alright, gear up and down. The gear works. Excellent. TAWS. We have trim. Okay, yaw roll. And then these are in op. Alright, so we have aileron trim, rudder trim, and then on the stick we have, or on the yoke we have electric pitch trim. Air conditioning. Okay, none of this is usable either. So far it seems like this is going to be hopefully pretty straightforward to fly just because so many of the controls are inoperative, but... Wait, what? What is going on today? Am I crazy, or is nothing working the way I expected to today? This has flaps 0, 1, 2, 3 in full, but when I hit flaps down, it goes to the 2 position and then to the full position. So there are only 3 positions instead of 5 positions, I guess? What is going on? Okay. I think these labels just aren't making, some of these labels just aren't matching up here. Okay, and then we have idle, max cruise. So we have a few D10s. It does snap into the D10s, so that's nice. So we have our absolute max. We have toga. We have our MCT, our climb power, and max cruise. And then this range in between here is about, I don't know, like I'm barely moving in my throttle, but it covers there. Anyway, the D10s seem to work pretty good. And there no, looks like there are like no spots between toga, climb, and cruise D10s. And I'm not sure how much, it's like very sensitive in this area right here. I'm barely moving the throttle, so we'll see how that goes. Is this not really that phenomenal Phenom? So far, it seems pretty basic, but who knows? Like I'll try it out. I'm not the best to try jets, but you know, I've flown the CJ4, the Longitude, the Honda jet, and if you can call it a jet, the Cirrus Vision jet. But all right, power level levers to idle. Yes, right engine start and stop button. Where are the start stop buttons? Oh, right down here. Okay. So we have off, auto, and on. I presume we leave them in on for takeoff and then turn them to auto and turn them to on, the ignition to on when we're on final. And then we have start, stop. So we have run, start, and stop. And I assume after it goes start, whoops, that it'll return to run automatically. Guess we'll see. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to push. Wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. I went to the second checklist first. Wow. Okay. There's just 2 checklists, so this is, it's not going to take that long. Parking brake is set. Okay, my parking brake switch on the Bravo does work for this. Thank you for using the standard parking brake stuff. All right, battery switch is on. We'll see the Garmin light up. Okay, so this is a G3000, I guess. As we kind of assume with the GTCs down here. Set the Barrow 3008's automatic. Standby instrument is on up here. And let's see if these are synced together. They're not. Okay, these are independent. So we have my most... Probably one of the things I dislike the most about the G3000 in the sim is just the disconnection, right, between the screen and the touchscreen, and then figuring out which pane of which screen you are changing. I know in like the Honda Jet and the Vision Jet, especially the Vision Jet, it's kind of a challenge because it has 3 touchscreens, 3 GTCs down here. Let me turn on the GPU. Does that do anything? The button is just like glitching out. What is happening? Let's try this again. I mean, it kind of has a green in use label on it, but it turned from like invisible to the darkest green I've ever seen. Okay, it seems to be I guess the GPU's on. We'll find out in a minute. So I want to see if these are set. Like, does this one control just the PFD, or I think usually you can use the knob to change which one it's controlling, and I actually dislike that for this sim. It's just very confusing. So this is changing here. There's not another touchscreen just for the PFD, right? Oh, see, this is where it is, where it gets confusing right away. The right GTC does not change the right panel of here. They're both controlling the same panel here. How do I... Okay, right, pane. You grab this left one like a stick and move it. Wait, no you don't. You should be able to. Normally this can be moved left and right like a stick and not just turned. Because that's what this is for right here. You grab the stick and you bump it left or right to choose which panel. But it seems like it's... What if I do this one? Nope. I feel like this stream is a complete disaster so far. We're 38 minutes in and I feel like everything is going wrong. What am I doing? Okay, if we go full, does this work? Does the range knob work? It does not work. What? This is active. This is the range knob right here. And it does nothing. And I can't move it in any direction other than rolling it left and right. Oh no. Very strange. So if I go back to have... Yeah, this thing is just not functioning at all. Go to map settings. I mean, this should be like a dedicated range knob. It should also be able to change my inset map if I have that turned on over here. Yeah, this is not great. The other G3000, the GTCs I've used, the left stick here can be pushed left and right to change between panes, or sometimes they'll do a combination knob that looks like this one, where it has an outer and inner, but the outer part of these knobs are not usable, so I can't change the range, and I can't change which pane I have selected. I mean, unless I'm just doing something completely wrong here, or maybe it's like messed up until I start the engines. That would be super weird, but let me start the engine and see if that changes anything, just out of curiosity. Disregard. Oh yeah, don't worry about it, Kevin. I'm up to... If you guys know what to do, let me know, because this is behaving in a way that, to me, does not seem like any other behavior from G3000s I've used in the sim. All right, generator switch is on, so they're open 1. What is it? What are with these labels? Shouldn't this say Gen 1, Gen 2 GPU? I'm so confused. What does open 1 and open 2 mean? These are on auto by default. It says these are the generator switches. So anyway, those are on auto. External power off. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start it up then. Power levers are idle. Right engine set to... Change it to run and then push the right engine starter button. Right engine, run, stop button to run. They're already on run. I feel like this checklist is not for this plane. Like, the other jets, like, this has a stop, run, start knob for each engine, and then there's the ignition as well. This doesn't even mention the ignition, right? What is going on? Am I in a parallel universe? What is happening today? Right engine, run, stop button. Anyway, I'm going to turn the ignition to on. Wait, I can't. Okay, you can't turn it to on. The ignition is either off or auto. Okay, so this is not a three-way switch, even though it appears to be. It's actually, I'm clicking with my left mouse button, so this behaves like a button, like a toggle. So, oh my god, this is crazy. So far, my experience with this is horrible. Okay, ignitions are on auto now, and I'm going to turn engine 2 to start. Okay, move to run automatically. What's going on? All right, we see it spooling up. That's good. Okay, it's indicating start here. And it's already... Okay, it's still... N1's still rising. Okay, it looks like it's stabilizing now. It's the Matrix. All right, and now I assume we leave ignition on auto, but that's not shown in the very limited checklist we have here. Right engine run stop, push engine starter button push. So this looks like it's written for a CJ4 or something, or even like the Honda Jet where you have an actual push button start, whereas this one has a knob. So I think it should read ignition to auto, or it should be to on probably when you first start it. But that's not an option. So we just turn it to start. Okay, fire extinguishers don't work. Okay. All right, we're getting engine 2 started. While we're waiting for that to start up, let's move back here. I did look at this earlier. I like installed it, loaded in real quick. I mean, the interior looks nice. We got our wine glasses, our pint glasses, very important for other types of other liquid. I thought I could see outside for a second. It almost feels like I could see outside. Oh, I can actually open it. Oh, nice. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Probably because so many things in the cockpit can't be pressed. And there's some kind of a... wait, how do I close this? Hunting. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, and it latched it automatically. So what's the difference? Okay, so, alright. So you can click the latch, the red lock to open it, or you can click this handle here to open it, this piece of metal here. But it auto latches it. Okay. Cool. Alright, how many seats do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8? Looks like we have room for 8. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. We have a bathroom. Can the door close? No. That's like a very modern hotel thing, or like a loft, where you have no doors to the bathroom. This is where friends become closer friends in this plane. I mean, the inside looks pretty nice to me. It's very glossy, though. Like, everything has a lot of reflections on it. Maybe it's meant to be that way. It's the sign of quality. The shinier something is. And I don't think we can do anything back here. Just look at stuff. But at least the door opens. That's cool. The stairs come down. Alright, engine 2 is on. Now, let me find somewhere to fly to. Go to our trusty friend On Air Company. I'm just gonna... yeah, just find a nearby airport to go to. Search freelance jobs. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get there since I can't change my map, but we're gonna give it a try. Oh, it's making me... it says I'm the first to submit the aircraft add-on, so I have to do a 20-minute test flight. Alright, let's try that out. Alright, we're doing our part to help the world of On Air Company. We need to enter the max payload. So according to this, payload max... whoa, what the... guys? Okay, no visible passengers. Oh man, why? Alright, I'm not gonna use that. Alright, we're abandoning that plan. I'm just gonna go find a nearby airport. Let's find something on the map. See if I can even program it in. Let me find something nearby, not too far. We don't want to be in this thing any longer than we have to, I don't think. We could go up to like Oklahoma City, maybe. Oh no. I wonder if the Phenom is actually in here. If not, I'll just choose like the CJ4 or something. I don't even know what's comparable to this. Nice. They do have the Phenom. Okay, cool. All right, we're at KDUC to KOKC, right? KOKC, KDuck. All right, let's see what we got here. We're not going to fill in any of this stuff. We're going to Fletch and then Yucks. Do I risk trying to put in a procedure in this? Like an arrival? Oh, that takes us way far away. Fletch to Yucks. All right, we'll just do that. My wallet thanks you, Kip. Technically, this is your guys' money, you know? So I thank you. Or it's Google's money. One of those two. But yeah, I think that actually this is what I want to do. I'm more of the GA prop guy if I'm even that. So test flying these like business jets or even looking through them is not my forte. But I think it's fun every Thursday to look at what's new in the marketplace and try a few things out. And then yeah, maybe I can save you guys money or make you waste money or make you spend your money if something is good. But in this case, maybe you'll be saving money. Yeah, it seems like I don't know if this is representative of the version that you get when you buy it from like a third-party site, like not from the marketplace. But just that I can't use the G3000 correctly is very concerning. So I can't even change the zoom range of the map. So yeah, let me try to change this to north up. Zoom range, yeah, this is the range knob, the left one. The middle one does nothing. The right one also seems to do nothing. So this purple top right here where it says navigation map, this is the highlighted or activated panel that we're manipulating with the touch controller. But it looks like... Can I press them? No, pressing them does nothing. You can't move them like a joystick like you should be able to with the left one, left and right like a joystick. And turning them does nothing. So I'm literally trying all the methods of interacting with these knobs and nothing happens that I can see on any display at all. You know what? Do I have the G3000 mod? You restarted the flight? Does everyone randomly disappear? Oh, the multiplayer stuff. Maybe restart the sim. Yeah, I'm going to try something real quick. Before I write this off as being really buggy, I'm going to quit the sim. I'm going to go to Navigraph. And I'm going to uninstall the G3000 mod from the Navigraph hub. And I'll restart the sim to give it a fair shot because it could be that if they didn't anticipate people using that plugin. So let's give it the benefit of the doubt for a minute here. Okay, I got the hub open. I'm removing the G3000, G5000 Navigraph hub plugin. Now we're restarting the sim. Weird that both planes weren't working right. Yeah, because I had much better success with the ATR the first time I tried to fly it. The only thing I ran into was the bug during the startup procedure, and that had something to do with it being in having the throttle completely at idle. And as soon as I brought the throttle up to like 1 or 2% or whatever, just very slightly cracked the throttle, that warning that I had went away. And that wasn't preventing me from flying the ATR. That was just, it was more of just like a cosmetic thing. Like it wasn't a big deal. It was just one of the pre-flight test checklist items that just wasn't working. Runman says, using the G3000 and H-Jet, no problems. Yeah, I just wonder if maybe this plane was not set up with the Navigraph plugins in mind. So maybe the G3000 Navigraph plugin or even the G1000. More likely the G3000 directly affecting it, so. I got that uninstalled. We'll wait this 16, 17, 24 minutes it takes to boot up again, and then we'll try it out again. But I didn't see that knob. I mean, I would be surprised if this was the issue, because the G3000 plugin really just adds a couple options to look at the charts, and it's changing the screens. So I don't know that it's going to have an effect. Like the range knob, unable to change the map. I'd be surprised if the Navigraph plugin prevented that from happening. Delta says, late to the show, can someone tell me about the ATR? Yeah, the ATR got a ton of updates over here. So it's on the Microsoft Flight Sim forum. Flight Simulator is now stealing my mouse cursor. It's invisible, so I can't click anything. I'm sure it'll come back when it decides to let me have a mouse cursor again. I guess I can hit Control Tab, right? There we go. I have no mouse now. Microsoft, please. Please, this is not my day. Can't use the ATR. Can't use the Phenom. Can't use my mouse. I see no mouse cursor at all. What is going on today? This is Microsoft working with the Microsoft Flight Sim team to punish me for playing other games besides Microsoft Flight Simulator. I still can't see my mouse. It's completely gone from my screen as the sim is booting up. Delta says the payware Oklahoma City is really good. Oh, nice. I don't know if I have it or not. I might have bought it. Yeah, I know you guys have been flying the ATR. Wasn't Delta, you fly the ATR every now and then. Is the MU2 worth it with these updates? I would say, based on the reviews that MU2 has in general and the release notes here, I would say no. I mean, the MU2 is pretty fun. I wish the MU2 had if the MU2 had a DME unit on it that I could use in the classic cockpit mode, I think I would fly it all the time. I still have no mouse cursor. What is going on? This is crazy. I can't see my mouse. I can see it highlighting everything, but there's no mouse cursor. Oh my God, it's back. It's back. Yes. Thank you, Microsoft. Anyway, these are the MU2 notes. They're very, very brief. So it's just a couple bug fixes. Heading bug misaligned when passing 360. Aircraft couldn't be started when it's cold out. And then a graphic setting, ambient occlusion. That's it for the MU2. So if you didn't have it before and you weren't like super motivated to get it, this is probably not going to convince you to get it either. But the ATR, on the other hand, look at this list of bug fixes. Like, you guys that are familiar with the ATR will be able to look at this and tell if this is very significant. I mean, just the amount of them, the volume of fixes seems significant. So hopefully that is great stuff for the ATR pilots out there. I'm gonna, because of my experience trying to get it to work just now at the start of the stream for like 30 minutes, and my levers not doing what I wanted them to do, I'm just going to abandon the ATR for the stream and see if the Phenom, we can just get a flight going in the Phenom. But, oh, not Halliburton. Oh, yeah, we're at Halliburton. We'll see if that fixes it. I am going to have to go AFK for a few minutes here shortly to pick up the puppy from our friend that took him to the vet today because I couldn't. But I'm going to go grab her from outside, from our friend's car as she shows up. So I will be AFK for like 5 minutes or so. The dog had to go to the little puppy had to go to the vet this morning because last night she had a problem keeping her food down, and she basically threw up all over the place, on the bed, on the couch, on the floor, in multiple rooms before I realized it. And she had like come in while I was playing a game and did her thing, and I was like, uh-oh. And then I checked the apartment, and she had struck everywhere pretty much, so yeah, it was not a great night last night. Okay, so the GPU does work. This is the same behavior as last time, though. You can't even see the green, and it's like flashing. It's kind of weird. But let's just see if just the map range can be changed here. Map settings. See, it's already buggy, right? Like, I should be on map mode here to start. Let me hit traffic and then map. Oh, no FMS position. Okay. I think this is, oh, right. Of course. Yeah, it's still doing the HRS alignment and stuff. So, right. This is on the map. I was confused. Oh, anyway, yeah, sorry. The pup. Yeah, I didn't even finish the story. Anyway, I had like meetings this morning, so I couldn't take her super early, but, and my girlfriend's out of town. So our friend came to the rescue and she took the dog. She was going in the direction of the vet anyway for her job. So she took the puppy with her, brought it to the vet just to be checked out, and everything's good. We just need to just monitor, make sure she's not throwing it. But she's a puppy. She runs around. She eats everything. I have some guitars, and she was like eating one of the guitar stands. Like, it's like rubber and foam, and like she just eats everything. She eats cardboard. She eats baskets that we have, you know, in the living room that hold blankets and stuff. So, yeah, she is being a puppy, and yeah, I wasn't surprised, but we needed to make sure. My girlfriend wanted to make sure that she wasn't didn't have something major going on. Yeah, look, I still can't change it. Range plus and minus does nothing. Push pan is also another function. So if I push this is supposed to change to a touchscreen. That does nothing. You're supposed to be able to move the knob left and right like a joystick to switch which pane is active. So which one of these you're interacting with. Also doesn't work on any of these knobs. So yeah, this is not the Navigraph plugin. This thing is like, it basically unusable. I mean, we'll take off and fly around, but for a little bit. But this is not looking good. All right, that's on auto. We'll just do double start. Parking brake is on. I have the GPU on. Generators are on by default over here in the auto position. Anyway, got these. I mean, it's very pretty. It is very pretty looking. And the interior looks pretty good too. So if they can fix the G1000 or the G3000 so it actually works, that would be great. Yeah, without being able to choose which panel you're on, it's a little weird. So we kind of have to use full screen mode, but then I can't change the map range. Can't change the map range, and when in split mode, you can't change which panel it's using. And when in map mode, you can't right-click to use the panning option. So, yeah, it seems like there needs to be some major bug fixes here for the G3000. We have the inset traffic. Wait, does this change the inset? No, it doesn't. PFD settings. PFD mode full, right? We can split this. Yeah, even in this mode, it's not changing... It's not changing any of the panes in any way. It's so weird. I wonder if when you submit the aircraft or add-ons to the marketplace, if they get looked at by the flight sim team, like if they get tested or not, or if it's just like kind of an automated approval process. Circles on the map look like ovals. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do, don't they? It's like the aspect ratio of the screen is off. They look oblong, like egg-shaped. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is so weird. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, they do. They look too tall. All right, PFD map settings. So I'm just so curious, like what does that change? What does that knob change? Does it do... If I turn on the HSI map, does it change the range on the HSI map? It's got to be bound to something, right? Hold on, out of more curiosity and knowing I'm gonna have to go AFK in a second. I'm also delaying right now because the puppy should be here momentarily. So I'm gonna this is a tactful delay to not be in the air when I have to go AFK for a minute. I'm curious though, if I go in here and turn on the tooltips, I'm very curious what it says when I point at these things. Yeah, look. Standby frequency. It's not changing the standby frequency though. Look, this is all wrong. Standby frequency map pan. And when you change it, notice where it says NA. Normally the value is changing over here to whatever you're actually modifying. It says nothing. This one, these all say the same thing. Standby frequency. Wait, map range. Wait, so the one on the right says map range, but it still doesn't work. See where it says NA? Like, maybe they can actually not show something for map range. Maybe, I mean, I think it would show like 2.5 nautical miles, 5 miles, etc. But yeah, so first of all, it looks like they bound the wrong one. Oh, wait, what? They're flipped. Wait, this one is correct. This says map range when you point to this one. But this one is wrong. This one says standby. Map range is on the right. What the? Yeah, this is just things are not right here. And then these are the generators, right? Alternator. Okay. But it's called open 1 and open 2. All right. Batteries are actually batteries. Engine bleed air works, I guess. In fuel crossfeed. Okay, so yeah, something is majorly wrong. Speed Mach, CDI, selected altitude, heading. Now I feel like I'm QAing here. Okay, it is time for me to go AFK to get the dog. Alright, I'm gonna hover over the airport while I do this. Sorry guys, I have to go get the dog from downstairs. She's returning from the vet. This is the most boring stream of all time. Hope you guys are having fun flying out there. Maybe I will join you in a moment. Alright, I'll be back. Let me change this to say what's happening in case somebody comes in. Puppy, handoff. Oh no, I messed it up. Alright, anyway, I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Be right back in probably less than 5 minutes. Oh, I'm back. I'm so sorry, guys. Today is a disaster. I don't know. This is might end up ending the stream early after a quick flight because everything is not going my way today. Anyway, the puppy is back. Thank you guys for being patient. I'm sorry about that. She's back. She's running around like crazy. She hasn't eaten in like 24 hours or so, so she's very excited to be eating right now. All right, let's move this thing and see if it actually moves. It does move. Excellent. It's been an hour and 13 minutes, and I have now moved more than 0 feet in the simulator. Good flying happening here. Then there's the rest. Yeah, I don't even have a flight plan in because I have no way to zoom the map. I guess we're going to Oklahoma City. Am I getting a warning here? I was getting a warning. I don't know what for. Okay, maybe nothing. There are no other checklists in this, so I'm just going to assume we take off with... Oh yeah, there's not. I was going to say flaps 1, but I forgot we cannot select anything but 0, 2, and full. So I guess we'll take off with flaps 2, question mark? And let me see if... Oh no, I got rid of SimBrief import, didn't I? So let's just go flight plan from where we are over to Oklahoma City. Oops, OCK. What did I just type? Oh my god, what is happening? What am I doing today? OKC. OKC. My god. It is Will Rogers. Okay, I was like, I don't see it saying Oklahoma City. And then the two... Oh my god. Alright, we're going to Fletch and Yucks. En route to Yucks. Okay, Fletch Yucks. Alright, at least it's showing there. And we actually have a route shown here, even though we won't be able to... We won't be able to zoom the map at all. Oh wait, we do have map range here. But yeah, this one only controls whatever is on the PFD. So I guess we have the HSI map. So at least we got something going. This range zoom does work just for this. So let's take this off of split mode. And then I could just move it to the inset version. Oh, traffic in... What the... Okay, and I believe this doesn't have... I don't think this has auto throttle. There's no... Oh, I have tooltips on. Let me turn those off. Yikes. Having a blast. Soul says, I'm going to do an IFR evening flight for practice. Ready to rock. Oh man, I'm all over the place today. Alright, let me turn the tooltips back off. Alright, altitude. Let's see what SimBrief gave us. 12,000 feet and 1,900 pounds of fuel. Oh, really? It's that little? I'll add a little bit extra, but we're pretty light. Oh my god, get out of the way, toolbar! Ah! Alright, altitude selection. Does the altitude selection knob work? It's gonna be my running hilarious joke, is questioning whether every single button works or not. Okay, 12,000. Raccoon says, I've confirmed the AN225 can take off from KDUC. Nice. Yeah, what's it? 6,500 feet, right? All right, taxi landing, strobe on. Wait, what? Oh my God. Yeah, I cannot recommend this thing. Okay, this is my glance left 90 degrees shortcut that works in every plane. I'm gonna glance left to look to see if I'm a beam the numbers, okay? Really? Let's glance right. No, you've got to be kidding me. No, no, you have to be joking. There is no way this is... This is the default seated position. Glance left. I use this on my hat in every single plane every day. Glance left. Reset. Glance right. This is glance right. Come on. Do not buy this plane right now. This thing needs absolutely massive amount of fixes. You can't zoom or use the G1000 panels. Labels are incorrect, like the nose up, nose down says on and up instead of down and up. The generator switches are, instead of Gen 1, Gen 2, they're called Open 1 and Open 2. Yeah, I cannot recommend buying this yet. If they fix... What? I don't under... This is crazy. I don't know that I've ever, like, said not to buy a plane before. This is not good. Wait, hold on. Didn't I put the flaps down? Whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. Flaps are at 2. Now, I'm not familiar with the plane yet, of course, but do those flaps look down at all? Why is it so shiny? The flaps aren't moving. Dude, the flaps are not coming down. Look. Flap 0. Hold on, parking brake is on. Flaps are 0. Flaps 2. Do we see any flaps? Flaps full. The flaps aren't moving. Right? Am I crazy? Does this have like flaps that aren't here? These are the flaps right here. Like I can physically see the flaps. Yeah, the flaps do not operate. What? They might be, but no animation? No way. What is going on? I have no idea what's going on. You've had a plane do that before? I have never had a plane. I don't think that has not animated its flaps. That is insane. Hold on, do the other flight surfaces animate? Okay, that works. The ailerons animate. The rudder animates. Okay, the primary flight surfaces animate. Oh, I think I'm not even joking. I think I just broke my Verpal. My stick. I twisted the axis to test the rudders and forgot that I wasn't that I didn't have it bound to the twist axis. I have it on my rudder pedals. And the stick, the whole Z twist axis is very loose now. It's like it's like very loose. Now the stick doesn't recenter. It's like off to the left. Oh my god. This is just a disastrous day. What is going on? Warranty. Yeah, it's slightly left of center now, my stick. Oh my god. And I actually haven't changed anything with it. Like, I didn't change, like, the cams, the springs, like, any of that stuff inside of it. This is I don't even know how I'm gonna fly this thing without glance left and right. Time to trade it in. I'm just gonna go back to my Airbus side stick, which was perfectly fine, honestly. Okay, well, are our flaps down? We think so. Open say intentions. I was thinking about it, but this has been so disastrous. I don't want to have my bad luck be brought to anything else today. All right, we are in Toga detent. Okay, Toga is enunciated right here above where it says, above the where N1 is. I don't know the rotation speeds or anything in this thing. I didn't even look. Hopefully my stick functions. Whoa, what the? Okay. Okay, gear up. The gear does work. Excellent. Does pitch trim work? It does. Okay, pitch trim works. Confirmed. We're going 243 knots already. 250. Breaking the speed. Wait, what is going on here? Okay, I'm turning the autopilot on because yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I was pulling this back to find the climb detent, and this still says takeoff power. Why does it say takeoff if I'm in the climb detent? And if I pull back to cruise, it still says takeoff. No. No. Why? I was looking at this while I was pulling the throttle back, waiting and waiting for it to say climb, and it just never happened. So, okay, apparently this doesn't change. I don't know. I mean, this thing climbs like crazy. That's cool, but oh my god. I didn't set up the autopilot before I took off, but this is fine. We'll go a cool 240. So I don't know if this is ever gonna update. And let's just get on course and get this flight over with as soon as possible. Okay, navigation mode works. Well, we'll see. And I did gear up, but I didn't do flaps up. So I just hit flaps up. Let's see if our vertical speed goes up. Actually, out of curiosity, we're at... Let me just level off. Oh, we'll be at 14,000 soon enough. I'm going to put the flaps down when we're straight level and see if they have any effect, because they don't animate. All right, yeah. So once we get to 14,000, let's see if the flaps have any effect, because I have a feeling that nothing is changing. I feel so bad you guys tuned in today. This has been nothing but a disaster. This doesn't really ever happen, actually. I feel like most of the time, everything's pretty stable. I don't feel like it's chaotic, but today feels very chaotic. Yeah, I hit the bar when I went AFK, so I just put the flight plan into Volanta, so the bar is back. All right, leveling off at 14,000. Theoretically. So let's bring it back to cruise. It still says we're at takeoff power, even though we are at climb power. We'll bring it back to max cruise. there's kind of a detent there. It's like holding it there even though I'm moving my throttle a little bit. It says toga here. Normally when it says toga, there is a button that you hit that is the toga thumb button there, but there's no thumb button to be hit. So that's also missing. This stream is situation normal. This is very abnormal. Still can't change the range of the map, so we have to hide the yoke and use this guy over here. Well, this is a very quick flight too, which is for the best. All right, approach procedures. We're just gonna select the ILS. All right, 17 left. Why not? Can I make out where we're actually going on the map? Let's find out. Yucks. Looks like we might be doing a reversal. So I chose 17. Could do 35, I guess. Whoops. Oh, we'll just activate the approach. All right, well, I'm going direct. I'm just making this the most abbreviated flight ever. I'm going direct a trek. Don't sweat it, still fun. Yeah, this is, I'm not used to, like, this much going wrong at once. Yeah, it's a shame. This is such a pretty jet, too. You know, I think just seeing one livery for the jet should have been a very kind of a warning sign that maybe they didn't put that much time into this. I mean, the model looks good. I mean, I've obviously never been in a real 300E, but I mean, the quality looks fine to me. It looks like any other jet. The performance is pretty good, even with a cabin rendered in. It's fine. Like, my frame rate is good. The plane, it climbs great. That's cool. Let's see what happens when I put the flaps out, though. So supposedly, well, they don't animate, but I don't think they work at all. We're at 309 knots. We now have flaps 2 and no speed change. Full flaps. No speed change. No flaps out. Yeah, you can't use the flaps in this. It's crazy. Look, we're at the exact same speed. We're at 310 knots with full flaps, or with no flaps, 310 knots. Oh man, we crept up to 311. Maybe I'm wrong. Something is very, very wrong with this thing. What's up, Rizwan? Just oversped and exploded, exploded out. Oh man. So, yeah. TLDR, don't buy this plane. Do at least the marketplace version, but I can only imagine it's not that much different from the version in the it's probably not that different than the version that's on Sim Market or wherever else this is sold, but I would not buy this. The labels are incorrect. The flaps don't work. The G3000 doesn't really work. You can't even change the map. There's too many problems. I've never seen a plane where the flaps don't even work. Full flaps, 0. Flaps 2, and you can't even put it in the detents 2 and 4. Just, it's crazy. Does nothing. Oh, hey. I did not expect this to work. Wait, how do I get it up? Wait. Oh. Oh, okay. Rawl from FRS is working on a Phenom 300. Oh, dude, I mean, I love all the FS Reborn stuff. FS Reborn's incredible. I actually got the Sting or Sling S4. Is it S4? I picked that up because when you guys mentioned it. How do I feel about it? It's horrible. Do not buy this. Do not buy this. I mean, this is not an abnormal thing that you can move the cockpit camera outside. I actually like when you can do this, but yeah, I mean, there's too much wrong with it. The flaps don't do anything. Yeah, JJ says my flaps won't go down visually even though they are down in the cockpit of the A320neo. Well, unfortunately, the A320neo is probably one of the, I would guess it's one of the most hated airliners that exists in the simulator, is the default A320neo. So I think that comparison might actually be a good one. As far as I know, everybody that flies airliners flies the Phoenix, the fly-by-wire, or even the updated 787 or the 747. The A320neo, I think it might have, you know, I'm not an airliner flyer, but fixed it. That was buggy though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have not tried any plane that's had this many problems. I have never seen flaps not work in a plane personally. But yeah, this is just crazy. I didn't check my, I'm just not paying attention. I'm very outside this flight, as you can tell. FAF is 3,000 feet. We're probably way past our VNAV, or we could see our vertical profile right there. Our VNAV profile is way below us. So I'll sync the heading bug ahead and we'll start our descent. Actually, I'm going to, rarely I do this, but I'll use flight level change for a descent because we can just give it our maximum speed and just get our, we limit the speed and so we get our maximum rate of descent. Whether it's safe or not, I will not be the judge of that. But then we can just pull our throttle, that'll lower our speed, and then it'll pitch to maintain that speed of 245 or whatever we set it at. Set it to 250, I guess. And it's not fast enough to meet our VNAV profile. Looks like it needs about 2,500 feet per minute right now. So I'll do a 360. JJ says, haven't reinstalled since moving to, oh, a second drive. Mostly GA. Yes. Actually, I think someday, I don't know, it's been a while, I guess, but I think someday maybe I'll try flying jets again, or maybe step into an airliner. But the last time I was in an airliner was just doing shared cockpit stuff with Delta a little bit. We did a few flights and it was fun, but yeah, I don't know. I like the smaller planes. How do you add me? Just add Kip OTG to your friends list. Kip space OTG. Shared cockpit Phoenix friend. Yeah, no, it's definitely fun. I'm just not as motivated to fly airliners as GA planes. They're cool, but I don't know. I feel like they're great if you're doing VATSIM, or if you like to go AFK and like have a 6-hour flight completed in between chores or something, but I like shorter flights. Almost, I don't know that it's a higher workload. It's probably not a higher workload in the GA ones. There is a lot of automated stuff, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's just a different thing. It's just a totally different goal, you know? I still feel like after simming for like 3 years that I don't know the basics of even like how certain things in the engine work, you know? I'm barely like learning about some of that stuff. Yeah, Kip OTG. Yep. Do I have the Vanta black livery? I believe so, yeah. I don't think I would have deleted it, so it should be in there, yeah. The ATR. I will give the ATR a try. I'm gonna just like finish this flight and call it a night because it's been kind of a disaster and I should spend some time with the puppy. She's been gone since 8 this morning, so need to let her know she's welcome. She's I'm glad to have her back home, and you know, it's just me in the place right now, so. Oh, Enon says, the whole time I thought you were in the Cockspur Phenom that just came out. This is the Phenom. Yeah, this is the 300E. Yeah, this is the one that just came out in the marketplace today. The 300E. Yeah, this is the marketplace version. The Embraer Phenom 300E version. What's scary is this is called the V2. Apparently this is the second version of this plane, but I don't want to know what the first version was like. This thing needs some serious help. I don't think it's unrecoverable. I think they could fix these bugs, right? They could definitely fix these bugs. The Cockspur is not considered to be super, but I didn't understand it to be this kind of bad. I mean, if FS Reborn is making a Phenom too, I would definitely be interested in that, just because of the experience I've had flying the M500. That thing is incredible. And I played around with the Sting S4, aka Sling S4. I played around with that a little bit, and it's really nice too. So like yeah. FS Reborn is a great developer. All right, we're back on the FMS here, so I need to get down. You know what's really weird is I was looking at this earlier and I didn't know what I was looking at. I mean, now I understand, but look. I'm sure you guys know what this button is supposed to be labeled. It's definitely not YNAV. And I was thinking to myself, maybe I just don't know what YNAV is. But now I know that this is just another mislabeled button in this thing. So I guess there's no VNAV, even though the capabilities, like the technology in this plane, this thing should definitely have VNAV. Especially when the working title team, who did all that work on the G1000, the G3000, the G5000, the autopilot systems in all these planes that have the Garmins in them. I mean, you just take advantage of all the hard work they did. They open sourced it. All of these capabilities should be in the autopilot. The VNAV is available in all the planes that use G3000s for the most part. I'm sure there are some exceptions, but like for a jet like this, I have a hard time believing that this jet in real life does not have VNAV capabilities. Feel free to check with me or Discord before purchasing next time. Oh, no, this is the fun part of it. It was supposed to be the fun part of this kind of stream was, let's check out all the new stuff in the marketplace. See how, see my first impressions of it. You know, granted, I'm not a jet person, really, but I would say that, I feel confident telling people to not purchase this plane after spending a little bit of time in it. YNAV is 3 better than VNAV. Oh, you know what's interesting is, look, when you select... Wait, am I doing something wrong? Was there hydraulic control? Pneumatic. No, that's not a... That's not a thing, right? No, there's not. Okay, I was my mind is on the, like you had hydraulic power on and off, and that controlled the flaps and the gear when I was flying around in the Navion, or the Navion, during the stream. Was that Tuesday or Saturday? I think it was Saturday. And so I was used to like, wait a minute, I've seen this before. I try to operate the flaps and nothing happens. So I need to turn on. Oh yeah, look, this doesn't even match up either. So here, I'm in up. I'm gonna hit flaps down once, and it's in the 1. Here it shows up 1, 2 full. Down here it shows up 1, 2, 3 full. And what can I select? 0, 2, and full. It's just, how are there so many inconsistencies? It's everywhere. All right, let's see. We have nav mode on. It's gonna do the reversal for us. I'm gonna get slowed way down here. And I need to keep descending. I'm not even paying attention, honestly. As you guys can probably tell. What plane is that, a Phenom? It is a Phenom, but do not purchase it from the marketplace. Wait for a better Phenom. The summary is the flaps don't work. Literally, they don't work. There are 2 checklists, and they have the wrong labels in them. There are wrong labels throughout the cockpit, including the autopilot saying YNAV instead of VNAV, and on up instead of down up on the vertical speed wheel here. Yeah, the flaps literally don't work. They don't animate. They don't get indicated down. All the flap positions are at odds with each other. 0, 1, 2, 3 full versus up 1, 2 full. And when you select it, you can only select 3 positions. But the positions actually do nothing. Flaps 2 is selected when flaps full is, but you'll notice the flaps aren't actually doing anything. Yeah, do not get this. If the developer pulls a No Man's Sky and patches this and fixes all the bugs and redeems themselves, I would love to say, hey, this thing's really fun to fly. Because it's very pretty. I like the interior. I like the exterior. The big screens are really nice, even though they're like a little oblong and they're like egg-shaped circles for some reason. I mean, it's pretty slick. It's slick looking. I wish there were more liveries. I wish the flaps worked. They could redeem themselves, who knows? But, yeah, right now, not great. All right, 3,000 feet is where we need to be. I've been so distracted with this thing. All right, 3,000 feet. I'm just going to keep descending at 1,000 feet a minute. We're doing our reversal here for the ILS. Oh, yeah, and also the G3000 implementation is very bad. You can't change the range of the map. You can only do the inset map range. These knobs just don't do anything. All 3 of the knobs on the GTCs do nothing. You can't, if you split the panel, you can't control them independently. It's just kind of a mess. It is very, very much a mess. I hope the gear comes down. I'm pretty sure the gear will come down. I did buy one more thing. I thought it would be hilarious to buy it. This almost turned out to be the funny thing that I bought. But I bought the there's like a little drone thing that got released for $5, and I thought I probably will just end the stream flying that next. Just flying it around. I don't know, where should we go? Like Vegas or San Francisco or Chicago, something. But yeah, I bought like this little drone that was in the marketplace. I was like, all right, I'm gonna boot up the ATR. Couldn't get my bindings to work, so I don't think that's an ATR problem. It's probably a me problem. Abandon that idea. Check out the we'll check out the Phenom. This has gone poorly, and then in between those two, have a fun time flying around with the racer. This drone FPV Racer, it says. So we'll check that out right after I land here, and then call it a night. This has been a very strange stream, to say the least. All right, we're still in the reversal here, 190 knots. And are there any speed references anywhere in here? There's not on the flaps. There's not on the gear. There are no checklists. Oh, the integrated lighting works. Dome light works. The compass is functional. Alright, we're almost done with the reversal. This is an ILS approach, and I haven't looked up the frequencies, so we'll hand land it if it doesn't auto switch. Audios and radios. Okay, it says ILS IEXR. I don't know if that's right or not. We'll find out. Yeah, there's no sit up preset either. All right, there's the runway right there. There's the parallel. There's a 17 left and 17 right. All right, glide slope is armed. Let me check the frequency. Yeah, IEXR 1109. 176 is the course. Where is it going? What? FMS mode is on. Autopilot, yaw damper, altitude hold. With approach mode activated, and now it's banking left. What? Why? Why are we in a left standard rate turn? What is happening? Oh, 3016. Thanks, Delta. Does the barrow knob work? It does. Excellent. It's just doing another reversal, I guess. Look, FMS was on that whole time. Altitude hold mode to FMS. Oh, cancel the hold. Wait, what? No. Yeah, why is the hold not canceled? We completed the hold. This isn't a hold, it's a reversal. Even if it's a hold in lieu of procedure turn, it flies it as if it's a reversal. This shouldn't be happening. Oh, that is so weird. Why? Yeah, this is not normal. It shouldn't assume a hold, it should assume a reversal. I don't know if I've ever had this happen. Where is... Oh my god. Okay, well, okay. The OBS button here is not operational. So that means that we can't cancel the hold. I mean, I can do it through direct to, but normally you would hit this button right here to cancel the hold. And it should say suspend. But of course it doesn't. So we're going to go here to the flight plan and I guess could I activate the approach again? Yeah, it's just still in the hold. Oh my god. Alright, we're going to go into heading mode. We're going to turn around more abruptly. We're going to activate the approach. Alright, now we have direct. This is so weird, man. Alright, FMS. Nope, we're going back to heading. It's trying to turn us to the right for some reason instead of continuing the turn. FMS shouldn't be able to be activated until we get closer to the course. Yeah, this is not going good. Once we complete this, we'll turn off. We'll put the gear down. Where'd the sound just go? Did you guys just hear the engine sound stop? The engines are still on. It's still in takeoff mode, by the way, which has never turned off on the Annunciation, even though we went to climb, we went to cruise. We've even been to complete idle, and it still says TO at the top. Oh, look, OBS mode is on now. What? That is so weird. Where is... Okay. Wait. Okay, okay. I am... Everything will be okay. Alright, we're just gonna switch to the localizer. Go back to nav mode. Glide slope is still on. Did I have approach mode on the soft keys? Yes, yeah. I did. Alright, it's capturing the localizer. I'm just gonna go idle, get the gear down. No glide slope yet, because we're not close enough, I guess. It's kind of long. There are no checklists or anything inside the plane that I can see for speeds. For like gear retraction and flap retraction speeds, so I'll just... We're in full flap range on the speed tape, so I think we're fine. I don't know why I'm even putting the flaps down, because they don't do anything. Full flaps! Full flaps, aka no flaps. Alright, there's the glide slope. Thanks, Delta. Winds 340 at 21, gusting 30. Okay, nice. I picked the right one. I mean, it wouldn't be me flying if we had if we didn't have a giant tailwind. I just want to get this thing off the ground and go play with the drone. That's what I want to do. No flaps. It would be nice to have the flaps right now. The throttle is like oddly, the curve for the throttle is very strange. Basically the first, I'd say 0 to 20% of the throttle, maybe even less than that, is this range right here. I'm barely moving it. This is me just wiggling the throttle like a half an inch. The detents work just fine though. I mean, it's not that bad. It could be worse, I guess. Glance left, glance right. Glance left, glance right. It's so silly. Wait, where did Raccoon go? Oh, there he is. Wait, no. Where is Raccoon? Wasn't he right next to us? Bobo is in the spruce scoot. Wait, what is Bobo in? Yeah, he's in the spruce goose, yeah. I didn't see all the props going. Wait, did we hit the glide slope yet? Okay, it's just coming down now. Okay, there we go. I don't know the speeds for this, and I have no intention of learning the speeds for this plane. Raccoon's on the ground. On my screen, you're... Oh, an LL 787 Dreamliner. I forget if I picked up the Antonov when it was on sale or not. I might have, just thinking that people would fly it every now and then, like, and I could see them and they would show up right on the stream. But I'm not sure that I did. Okay, I'm at idle right now. We have no flaps, we have no speed brake, and we have a 20 knot tailwind or whatever. So, this is fine. This is just fine. At least the radar altimeter works. 1,000 feet AGL. This is as slow as we can go. I actually can't go any slower. There are no flaps to deploy. And I have the tailwind, so... We're probably like 200 over the ground right now. This is hilarious. It almost like sounds like the engines are changing their power without me touching anything, but there's no auto throttle button anywhere. The sounds are just... Oh, open the door! Wait, that's a great idea. Hold on. It's a really good idea. Let me just make sure I think I have stress damage turned off. I do, okay. Let me turn... Okay, stress damage is off. I'm gonna turn off crash damage. I love your thinking. Oh, I can't. No, it doesn't let me. That was such a good idea. Okay, here we go. 200 knot landing. 200 knot landing, no flaps. No usable flaps. What could go wrong? Look, the like speed brake came out automatically. That's nice. Now it's gone. I'm a random bus. I wish I was actually a bus, like one of those ground vehicles that somebody has made. That would be great. Yeah, unfortunately, Raccoon's a, yeah, like a 747 for me, it looks like. With a very nice livery. That was anticlimactic. I really do wish I could have opened the door in flight. That would have been such a great way. Oh, as long as you're on the ground, you can open it. Everybody get off. We're done. We're done. Is this thing floating off the ground? The wheel's not floating off the ground. That seems like a pretty high step, but that might not be unrealistic. Oh man, this... Oh, is that what the glance left shortcut is for? To open up the speed brake door? That must be what it's for. Alright, stop and stop. Off, off. Okay. Ghost ride that into a lake. Yeah, this has been one of the worst flying experiences I've ever had, I'd say. I don't think I've ever just straight up said that a plane is bad. This plane is bad. I think it's fixable. If they fix the flaps so the flaps work, they fix the labeling throughout the plane so it's accurate. So we have a flaps like whatever. I think we're supposed to have 4. Who knows? Who knows how many flap setting we're supposed to have? Mechanically, we have 3 settings. Up, whatever the middle setting is, and full. It says 2 there. But it shows 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3 full. And then here we have up, 1, 2 full. And they don't work. So if they fix the flaps and they fix all the problems with the G3000, which is you can't zoom the map and none of these buttons down here and knobs are operational, then it might be decent. And if they fix the glance left camera preset doing this and glance right camera preset doing this, then I think those can't be that hard to fix, right? I hope they fix them and then there's a redemption story. Because, I mean, because the model looks fine. I think the model looks good. It's kind of unique. It's cool. I don't know. It's a pretty cool plane. It just... Man, it can't even use flaps, man. Isn't this the jet that just copy-pasted the CJ4 flight model? Oh, is it? That would explain everything. And they just released the... They released another jet today, right? The same exact developer released another jet. The Challenger, right? They released the Challenger. It wasn't $40, it was $27. It was $26.99. What's crazy is it was almost 10 gigabytes, which I don't know how big the CJ4 is, but anyway, unless they release a V3 with all these bug fixes, I would not purchase it. Right, here it is. Is it Sim Federation? Oh. I see. So Sim Federation, it looks like they're known for making mission packs. Right? These are all mission packs for $12 with not very good ratings. Oh my god, with very bad ratings. 1.9, 2.3. This one's got a 4.0. That's respectable, but there's only 4. This has 1 rating. Yeah, this is not good. So they made tons of mission packs with very little download, few downloads it looks like. That doesn't mean it's good or bad, but of the ratings are very poor. And then suddenly they released the Phenom 300E, which is what I purchased. And then today, they also released the Bombardier Challenger 350. I wonder if the flaps work in this thing. Up there with Captain Sim and MSM Scenery. Delta says, makes me mad because it feels like they prey on kids who save up money to buy a plane they might love on their Xbox. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm very skeptical of this flaps thing right here. This would be the first thing I try if I got in this plane. Oh man, what a crappy experience. The first part of the stream was probably, I'm sure it was all my fault, just using the wrong bindings. The ATR, like Microsoft worked on that plane. It just got a huge list of bug fixes today. As I was paging through here a little bit. Like, look at all these bug fixes, it's crazy. So I am gonna, off stream, I'll play around with the ATR again. So I can fly it. Hopefully get used to it and fly it. I was really stoked about it actually, but I just had that weird problem with like the error message I was getting like in the cockpit saying I couldn't. Basically, if you put it to idle, it messed with the engine. So I think that's fixed. Anyway, yeah, do not buy this plane, the Sim Federation Phenom. Do not buy this. Don't do it. And if you want to know why not to do it, then just rewind a little bit. Okay, let's go play in this hilarious drone thing. This thing. All right, this looked hilarious. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, oh no, it only has one livery. Come on. Guys, can't you just like take the same livery, copy, paste it, and just change the color? Change one color, like. This is gonna be the new telltale sign, I think. If a plane only has one livery, or a vehicle only has one livery, then maybe it's not gonna be great. We'll find out though. I'm just gonna go back to Halliburton. Or should we go, maybe I should go somewhere else. We should fly this thing around LAX. Or Chicago. Meigs. Chicago. Let's go droning in Chicago. Let's see what this thing does. Oh, Denver. Whoops. Sorry. Oh, man. What a disaster. Oh, you're getting snow? Nice. Dude, snow sounds so nice, actually. You know, in the cases that you don't have to deal with shoveling or cleaning your property or whatever, and you can just enjoy the snow on its own. Yeah, snow would be very nostalgic for me to see outside a window. Midway is closer to the lake. Oh, regarding Chicago. It's fine. We're just going to play around with the drone for a few minutes. What the hell? Oh my god. What? What is this? How did they do this? Where are we right now? So I think this is like this is kind of clever. So they're simulating us being. Hold on, we gotta turn off the music so we can hear this thing. They're simulating us being like somewhere remote, sitting in some room, flying this thing, and so it looks like they're doing that by putting us inside the cockpit of this, inside of this thing, where there's a little tiny camera window that we can use. Set drone battery to 100%. Okay, nice. Okay, these switches are not, they don't do anything. Okay, none of these switches do anything. What? Is that the power? Alright, that's the power switch. Transmission, okay, it's got a little signal strength. How do we use the... Okay. Throttle. Parking brake? That's what drone controllers look like. Yeah, yeah, it's one that you fly for photography. Yeah, so it's supposed to be... This is... Oh, how do I change the altitude? This thing is funny. pretty much on and off with the throttle. I think maybe I need to use my Xbox controller, which would make sense. Some of these add-ons expect you to use an Xbox controller. Okay. Do we have chocks down or something? Yeah, throttle. Yeah, I have the throttle full. So that right stick is the throttle. Take it on VATSIM. Is my sim just messed up? Like, shouldn't I be taking off right now? It's holding me to the ground. I don't understand. Okay, more throttle. It starts going up. I'm giving it full throttle. It starts going up. And it's just being pinned to the ground. I have my parking brake off. There are no other controls that work. There's power and then the sticks. And these are your rudders right here, left and right. Yeah, so we just have pitch and bank on the left one, and then our throttle and our rudders on the right one. Y. Pressing Y. Oh, you mean to use slew mode? Y F for it. Oh god. Yeah, just go straight to the ground. Maybe the winds are too crazy here. Wait, is it reverse? Wait, no. No, what? What is going on? Oh. It just goes straight down. What is going on today? Let's turn off live weather. I don't think I've ever made so many purchases that just don't work. I mean, it's only 2, but yeah, don't buy a lottery ticket today. Yeah, I agree. What? Why? What's happening today? Delete the wind layer. Wind, 2 knots. Okay, wind is now 0. What's up, Bobo? Bobo's showing how hovering actually should work. Well, yeah, this has been fun, guys. I don't know what to say about today's stream other than absolutely nothing worked today at all. Literally nothing worked. Good stream. 2 hours and 12 minutes and I've literally done basically nothing. I don't understand. Did I keep the receipts? Alright, let's get a little flight time in here. Buy nothing. Yeah, lesson learned. Alright, we're going. Look, it doesn't even really pitch. Why can't I look at it? Like, I don't know what's going on with this offset camera. This is pretty much all I can do, and we're just always going down. It has no lift. Are we losing altitude? I'm pretty sure we're losing altitude. I got to fly. I'm doing it, guys. I'm flying. So this thing has no lift. The 300E has no drag because you can't put the flaps out. And the ATR has no power because my throttle axis settings or something don't work correctly. Yeah. 3 fails in a row. It can only get better from here. Quality products. Energizer batteries. I even topped off the batteries. It's kind of funny. It has like the reception and the transmission and reception signals or whatever. It's like, I wonder if you get further away and further away, it just stops working. We're coming in to take some photos. Wow, this is more, look at how little I'm moving it. It's basically off and on the throttle. Will this allow the use of actual RC remotes? You mean like, wait, didn't somebody, oh no, there was a different flight simulator. I think it was Swiss or somebody. I think Swiss made like a video about another flight simulator that was all about RC flying. But yeah, like I don't think Microsoft Flight Sim has any RC stuff like this besides this, I guess. Yes, it's the new Juice Goose. Juice Goose, watch out. I mean, this is a cool oh, hey, we finished the flight. 2 minutes. Wow. This is just horrible. What a crappy stream night. You know, let's be honest. This was the worst stream I think I've ever had. Because none of these products work. It's down there somewhere. We don't even care. We're taking our regular drone and we're just leaving it. We're done. Go hug your dog. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go cuddle with the puppy, make sure she's eating her food, give her treats. Maybe we'll watch an episode of Battlestar Galactica together with a beer. Obviously no beer for her, just for me. Yikes. What a disaster. Well, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. The stream was on, and now the stream's gonna go off. So there was a stream, and that's all we'll say about the stream. Is that there was a stream. Oh my god, how stressful. I apologize for the quality of this stream. Sincerely, I feel bad. I didn't really have much fun. Maybe it was funny watching me get angry at the planes, but yeah, what a disaster. Don't buy the Phenom that's in the marketplace. Don't buy the drone. I thought this thing was going to be hilarious, but I can't even take off with it. It's crazy. First rule about this stream, don't talk about this stream. No, I think we will always remember this stream. Hey, at least the weather looks good, right? At least you guys are in planes that fly places. Yes. I didn't even know that you got the Juice Goose Delta. Beautiful. We did have a sick air show. True. Alright, guys. Well, hopefully this stream gets redeemed on Saturday when we do a group flight. Man, it's already Thursday. How cool is a short week? Feels great. Alright, I'm gonna go hang out with the dog. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm sorry this stream was poopy. This stream was crap. But yeah, don't buy the Phenom. Don't buy that drone. And I think on Saturday, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, hit me up in the Discord if you want to fly certain places. Open to suggestions. Otherwise, you are risking me picking another place. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, dudes. I hope you guys have a great night. Is it an RC? Theoretically. Don't worry about this stream. It was fun. Yeah, no, it's silly. I can't control the quality of the products. So, you know, there we have it. I do actually want to buy more. I'm almost like, I feel like I'm like doing a service by looking at these things. But I will play with the ATR a bit and see if I can get that going with my settings. And maybe I'll fly that on Saturday. Maybe we can do something appropriate for the ATR. Get in some bigger planes and some twins, MU2s, ATRs, stuff like that. All right, bros. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys on Discord. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Good night. Peace out.